on that, Bob?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the three. Yeah, the number three is very powerful. And in fact, a couple years ago when I did my Get Important Stuff Done program that you were part of, and one of these days I'm going to put out a book. I'm going to put that in book form since I'm a writer. I but yeah, it was all based around three. So you have like three big goals, long-term goals, that you've identified. Uh, every month, identify the three things you got to get done that month. Do it on a weekly basis, and then again on a daily basis. What's your top three? And they should not be big, huge projects. These are little tiny steps, especially when you come down to the daily, every day. What are the three little things that you can do to do more with your marketing, do more with your music career? And it could be just simple. Each thing could be as simple as sending an email or making a phone call to a venue or reaching out to a blogger or something. But just three things. I had trouble this year limiting it to three. I actually expanded it. I have I cheated a little bit. I have four goals for my year, two primary ones and two secondary ones. I just could not eliminate one of them. But my two primary ones are expanding my business and focusing on my health, making better choices with what I eat and how I move. Those are my two big ones. So there's financial health, physical health, and then my two secondary ones, if you don't mind sharing, are relationships with my girlfriend, with my daughter, with my friends, making time, having an intention to spend more quality time with different people that are important to me. And then for the other secondary one, which is actually pretty primary, is creativity and being able, continue to play music and do art. And I'm really having a blast doing the improv comedy stuff that I may have mentioned, and so those are like the four key areas of my life. And so, I use that as my barometer every month, every week, every day. I'm looking at those four things, saying, what can I do today? What little step can I take in each one of these areas to make some progress?
Those are wonderful goals, Bob.
Aren't they? Are you feeling all warm and fuzzy
Dude,
now?
you're changing lives, with every breath, man. It's so cool.
Hopefully I can change mine in the process.
My main goal, target, short-term, long-term, all-encompassing goal right now, though, is to find a way to earn a living, pay my bills, basically doing what I love to do with the people I love doing it with, and that's pretty cool. You're a part of that, actually, Bob. Because we continue doing the show. So that's
likewise.
Yeah. So there you go. So
Awesome.
that's everything I do this year is really focused on that. And when I get back to my focus, so as I go through my daily routine, I make sure that that's firing on all thrusters. And for those of you that may or may not know, my health has been very up and down and very erratic the last year, and it's important for me to continue to make sure that I have good enough health so I can continue to do that, because you can't spend time with the ones you love doing the work you love when you're dead. So it is my goal to not be dead this year. I think it's a great goal.
Yeah, that is a good way to put it, sir.
So anyway,
Yes.
so best practices. What are some thoughts on goal setting? And maybe we should wrap this up so we can record another show today.
Yes, and I know that in our earliest episodes, we were given some like homework or action steps. So I'm gonna try to get back to that a little bit. But really, so I guess the best way you could serve yourself related to this is to identify, and don't make it complicated, but identify like three or four, but try to keep it to three long-term goals. And the more specific and measurable you can be, like, what does that mean to be successful? How many gigs would you be playing? How many, albums or digital downloads? How many people on your mailing list?
What's a long-term goal, though? Are we talking like a year, 5 years? What are we talking here?
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't want to. I don't encourage people to obsess too much on long term, because I think again the real success comes in the short term, the daily and weekly activities. But for me, it's kind of silly to go any further out than a year. Although I know people do 5 year, 20 years. To me, that's a little bit kind of crazy. But if that works for you, then go for it.
Awesome. Do you have any resources that you want to share to help people with this?
I do not. Let's see here.
I recommend this wonderful article by this guy Bob Baker called How to Set and Reach Your Music Goals. That's on the Buzz Factor. Actually, you know what I did was I typed in goal setting Bob Baker, and I found all this great stuff by this guy.
Cool. I have 2 or 3 on my blog, so I will try to dig them all up and link to them in my show notes on the Buzz Factor. But then once you've identified those long-term kind of big picture goals, then really it's like, what can you do? What are those little tiny steps? Good focus on today. Actually, that would be my biggest thing is what 3 things could you do today, little things that you can guarantee that you'll do them before you go to bed tonight, and then they would help you make progress. And just get up tomorrow and do the same thing all over again. The next day, same thing. 3 little things, steps that you can take to improve your marketing, to reach out to people and connect, record, write that song, record the album, whatever the case is. What are the little mini steps? What little habits can you develop and incorporate into your life that'll help you make progress and make more of an impact and enjoy your music more?
Fantastic. And let's tell you what, after you listen to this today, Monday morning, hopefully you're listening to it early enough that you'll be able to jump on Twitter today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and join our live Twitter chat, the MMM chat, which of course you can join in and follow and be a part of using the hashtag, the number sign, and as I like to call it, Bob, the tic-tac-toe.
Yes.
Tic-tac-toe board, yeah. So hashtag MMM chat for about an hour. We're going to talk about what are your goals, and let's share some and set some and have some accountability with our little chat group. I think it's a great idea. If you want to reach me directly and talk about goal setting or anything else that tickles your fancy, you can reach me at Music Market Mind on Twitter. And Bob, where are you?
At Mr. Buzz Factor, and that Mr. is MR Buzz Factor on Twitter. Also, a couple things. By the time this airs, hopefully, I'm in the final stages of publishing a new ebook. It's called The 5-Minute Music Marketer, and it's very timely because it's all about 5 little actions that you can take. I didn't even realize it tied in until I just started. I started describing it, but it's literally like hundreds of little mini actions that you can take, and when you have the time here and there, that will improve your music marketing. So it's called the 5-Minute Music Marketer, and that should be available in the Kindle store, I believe, hopefully by the time this episode airs.
And, I'm a big fan of all-you-can-eat buffets, Bob. Did you know that?
You are. And I've got a music marketing and career development crash course where there's just three different levels. If you wanted to get us a big dose of of everything that I've created and will create in 2015, I get this incredible offer. And so it's at thebuzzfactor.com, and look for the image in the right-hand column or at the bottom of blog posts and so on. It says Music Marketing Crash Course 2015, and you can find out more about that.
And lastly, since I'm mostly pushing music right now, I'm not really have any marketing products, so I'm deferring those to you, Mr. Baker. A lot of people have been asking me, what did you used to do before you did kids' music? And so if you'd like to find out, you can go to CD Baby, search for Billy Zach, Z-A-C-K, Billy Zach and the Attack, possibly, and you get some surprises there. See what I looked like when I was a little baby, and check out my music from the mid-1990s when I was a kind of a punky pop rocker. So I almost said Mr. Billy. It's Billy, B-I-L-L-Y, Billy Zach, Z-A-C-K on CD Baby. Check that out and shoot me a tweet or something. Tell me what you think.
That's cool. That's cool. And please feel free to rate and review the podcast on iTunes or on Stitcher or wherever you're consuming this. Doing so helps other people discover it, and we want to spread this message to more and more musicians. So if you've benefited, rate it, review it, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Let's interact.
Yeah, man. And then we'll see you next week with our next awesome show, which we're recording in about 60 seconds. Okay,
that's right. It's going to be awesome.
I have no doubt. I don't even know what the topic is, man. So.
All right, folks, man. Have a great day. Have a great week. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Are you still there? Excellent. Now would be a good time to visit hostbaby.com for your free 30-day trial. Of course.